What's up, guys? We're back with another episode in English. As always, I'm with my favorite co-host.
Me, Dieguito Rocha.
How are you, bro? How are you feeling?
I'm good. I feel great. I just had some tacos, so I feel great.
Nice.
You?
I'm doing great. Today, I want to talk about something that you've been avoiding, so you might want to avoid as well. And if you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to.
Oh, shit.
I just do want to hear if you have any opinions, any thoughts, or any takes whatsoever, whether in favor or against.
Oh, my God. I already know where this is going.
We have a new president. Is there anything you would like to say?
Fuck politics. That's all I have to say. I didn't vote either side because I don't fuck with either side. I wanted to vote for RFK. He's the only one I was kind of like inclined to, but then he went under Trump's administration, and I don't know if I totally believe that Trump's gonna let him do what he said. So because of that, I was like, you know what? I'll stay out of it. I won't vote. I'm a bad citizen, but who cares? Who gives a fuck? If anything, I was actually gonna write down in the ballot Kanye. I swear, I kid you not. I want that guy for president. What the fuck are you looking at? But yeah, I don't fuck with politics. I don't fuck with politicians. I believe they're all a bunch of fat, lying bitches.
Even the women? You're calling women bitches?
No, I said all of them. Men, women, they, them, all of them.
Oh, shit.
Everybody.
Yo, feisty. Well, if it makes you, well, it shouldn't make you feel better, but since you are low-key a hater.
I'm not a hater. I just told you I don't fuck with anybody. It's not that I'm choosing sides.
I get my information when it comes to politics from Jack Cruz. That's the only source.
From everything, not only politics.
Oh, yeah, pretty much everything. But that's the only source I trust nowadays. And he's been very vocal about... That's the second time you fucking smacked
Well, I'm sorry, you big ass head.
to do that super shit. It's just... He's been very vocal that... two people from, like, Trump's cabinet or team are part of the problem. So he's been like... We're already starting off bad, which is not good news for America. It's not good for anyone. But I hope we're able to maintain congruence and accountability. You keep...
Shut the fuck
Thank
up.
you.
Fuck up. But you were gonna vote for Trump, weren't you?
Yes, I was
You
voting.
bastard.
I don't know how smart it is to discuss our vote, but...
No, but you're just saying that this guy says that two people in Trump's administration are the problem.
That mic on your mouth.
Shut up.
son.
And you said you were gonna vote for Trump, so
Yeah, because under the premise and the promise of getting all this corruption that's very deep-rooted in our health system, in our medical system, in our financial system, and from what I've read, don't quote me on this, the people he's choosing is pretty much the same of everything. Which this weekend I'm gonna have a guest that knows a lot more about politics. He does his information.
he does his information.
He researches and he does his due diligence. My bad.
Okay, yeah.
Just I get that the narrative or what the media wants us to believe about Trump is all racist, homophobic, sexist, that he's a rapist, all those things.
How can I be gay? My bitch is homophobic.
The racism, I don't know how we can pin that on just one person. And all these other things I'm not going to speak about because I don't know enough. But my guest will. So we'll go into detail about that. All I want to say about that is, again, I heard it from Jack Cruz. When what you don't know is the biggest part of the story, everything else that you do know kind of is pointless or goes to shit, because there's so many things that people aren't aware that are going on and influencing all these legislation and all these laws, and all these decisions are being made, and they're being done out of greed and power, and it doesn't matter if our health is affected by it. So that's why I voted for Trump.
You
No.
didn't vote for Trump, you idiot.
Well, I didn't, because I'm a bad citizen,
Yes.
and we traveled the day that,
We were fleeing the country to Mexico.
and I didn't early vote. I didn't make enough time for that.
Yeah.
But I was voting for Trump under the premise of supporting RFK
You
and letting
didn't
him
vote.
take charge of the FDA, of the CDC, and all these. You laugh and you make fun of it, but so many people are losing their lives. So many people are being
I
affected.
agree.
Their health is being affected because of people at the top of this. I'm gonna sound like a conspiracy theorist, and I won't go into detail. You're making light of it, but you're.
I need to lighten up the people are gonna we're gonna get less views on this podcast, on this episode.
You made a decision that it wasn't.
Yeah, I
in your
got the
favor.
jab. I didn't want to get it. Fucking stupid ass coach I had at the time that didn't even play me. Motherfucker guilt tripped in me.
Guilt tripped me. Not guilt
Oh yeah, I
tripped
wasn't fucking correcting you in the Spanish one. So shut up. But yeah.
Well, anyways,
Fuck that guy too.
when you look at behind the scenes, it's almost like you're watching a movie where the villain is the biggest piece of shit you can imagine.
Trump.
And it's very unfortunate. No, that's not the case. But anyways, politics aside, it's just things that I'm passionate about. And I will speak my mind because
Good for you.
even if you get offended, even if you get hurt by this, there are things that you aren't
Who's
aware
you?
of, that you don't know, that are affecting your health. And I'm willing to fight for you. I'm willing to protect you. Even if you want to call me a homophobic, a transphobic, a racist, a sexist, I'm none of those things. And if you know me, you can attest for all these things. Except if you're an ex-girlfriend of mine, you probably have some shit to say, but I'm trying to...
Hey, you have a small wee wee.
Yeah, but that doesn't make me any less of a man. No, I'm joking. Yeah, sorry.
Your wee wee's big but inwards.
Made no sense. But anyways.
Well, yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I don't fuck with politics. I told you that. But I'm always gonna, I'm always gonna be here this weekend. So he knows more. Maybe he can open my mind up a little bit. But I just didn't have a good first experience under, or a good experience under Trump's first run, or whatever you want to call it.
In what ways?
So at the time I was living in Frisco, Texas, and you laugh at this story. You're like, oh my god, you're such a victim, blah blah blah.
Don't put words in the
But
mouth.
no, yes, you say that shit. But for those of you that don't know, we come from, our dad is an immigrant. Our mom is a U.S. citizen, but
Illegal immigrant. Get that motherfucker out this country. That's a joke. That's a joke.
well, he watches a podcast.
It's a joke.
fuck's
Pa, te
wrong
amo
with-
mucho. Te amo. Te amo.
Oh my god,
Te amo.
grown man with daddy issues.
For real. For real.
But yeah, my brother fucking let it out. He came in as an illegal immigrant at a young age, but has been working in this country for the past 30 plus years, I believe. Pays his taxes like a good citizen, I think. No, yes, he does. But yeah, so when when Trump was running for his first term, I had just moved to Frisco, bro. And before that, I think I've told this story before, but before that, I was living in Monterrey. So my English wasn't so clean or pristine. Say it.
Still isn't, but neither's mine.
Yeah,
Neither's mine.
shut the fuck up.
I like how you threw pristine in there to show people. I got it.
A big word. I don't even know what that means, but it sounded like it could fit in there. But yeah, so when I got to Dallas, everybody's like, "Oh, you're not from here. Where are you from?" I'm like, "I'm from South Texas." Like, "Oh no, your accent isn't from Texas." I don't know what. So that 956 cut, like that's how we speak over there. So I was always like relegated, like in that sense, like, "Oh, you're not from Texas," pretty much. I was like, "Oh yeah, it's because like my parents are Mexican, blah blah blah." Like, "Oh yeah, no wonder this and that. And yeah, so I remember the day of the election, or the day after the election, when Trump won. Uh, so like that whole night, I couldn't sleep. My stomach was fucking like, like I couldn't sleep. I was just pissed. I was fuming, whatever. Um, I get to school the next day, and some kid, for some reason, I don't know why, he starts chanting, "Build that wall," to my face. Like, I was minding my own damn business in my desk, and like he like does this, and he starts, "Build that wall, build." And I was so fucking, I was fuming. Like, you could see smoke coming out of my, like, I was so pissed. And then that same day, or a day before, I don't remember. Like, I still remember his name. That's how good of a teacher he was. Mr. Mai. He was a Vietnamese algebra teacher I had. That I hated math, but I love that teacher. He was so cool. He was always very nice and supportive. So I would joke around with him a lot. And one time, like, I said something to him, and he started laughing.
Would you all trade tacos for fun?
Yeah. No. And some fat kid named Zeke, fucking Hawaiian, tells me, he said, "That's not even funny. Go back to where you came from, Mexico." And I was like, this motherfucker. And I didn't do anything about it. I'm very peaceful.
Bitch.
Yes. Looking back at it, I sometimes wish I would have done something.
No, you.
No. Yes.
You combat ignorance with love.
Fuck them. But yeah, so I remember that happened, and then the kid chants, "Build that wall," to my face. Right before class started, like after lunch, like I got out of the classroom. I remember I texted you or I called you. I was like, I need to leave this place. Like, tell my mom. Do you remember that? I told you, like, tell my mom to pick me up, please, because she wasn't answering me. So I just stayed in the restroom till my mom came. And I was dramatic as fuck too, but I was like leaving the restroom once she told me she was there, and the teacher's like, "Oh, they were just calling for you, like you're leaving early, I don't know what." And I had like tears in my eyes, and she's like, "What's wrong? Why are you leaving early?" I was like, "Because of racist people like him." And then she's like, What happened?" And because she was outside of the classroom waiting for everybody to come in from lunch. And yeah, I remember I got to the front office, and like the front office ladies, they were like Latinas, but like no sabos, but they like were very compassionate, very nice. But they had said that I was like the 6th or 7th kid that had left early that day because of something racist, or because of being insulted for Trump winning. So yeah, that's why I personally don't fuck with Trump or his followers. So fuck you too.
First of all, don't call me a Trump follower. I've been seeing it. Like, thinking that a politician cares about you is like thinking a stripper likes you. Like,
exactly.
I'm
gonna vote for Trump.
You gotta. Well, I don't even necessarily believe that. You gotta choose a lesser evil. Again, we'll go into detail about that. Were you in the restroom because you were sad or you were scared?
Because I was mad, and at the time I was in FC Dallas, so I knew if I reacted, whatever reaction I got.
You weren't gonna do shit. Shut up.
No, wait. When you have a kid, fucking 3 inches away from your face, I'm sure he wasn't gonna expect if I just socked him. Like, I probably wouldn't have, but that was my first thought. I can just sock this guy and run, because the door was open, and I would have ran for my life. But I was in the restroom because I was mad, and I was very sad, and I was crying. That's why I was in the restroom. So yes.
Okay. Thank you for being brave and sharing.
Fuck you. I'm just kidding. No.
For being brave and sharing your experience. It's great. No, but huh?
No.
What'd you say?
It stinks.
Today, Junior, you're being awfully mean today.
It's okay. Spit it out. Let it out.
Have you not encountered racism before or after that?
Like personally?
Yes.
Before, I don't think I had. And after that, not that I can remember.
Okay, 2 points. One, there's always going to be ignorant, hateful people for whatever
I
reason.
know
Their
that.
life is probably not going great. And two, I feel like the media pushes an agenda and they show you things to get you riled up, to be able to sell, to get your emotions going and for you to reacting off of that. I just don't understand. Like, before Trump was president, I don't know if you didn't experience it, but when we would have soccer tournaments in the northern part of the state, like there was always comments from dumbass kids like, "Oh, fucking wetbags" or
Oh,
"fucking Mexicans."
I never heard that, but the parents were meaner. And the refs were shit.
Well, things like that.
We
It's
were
like
brown.
I never have seen someone be like, "Oh, they're being racist because of our president."
I just felt like in this time they felt empowered. And that's something that pissed me off. Like, how the fuck are you gonna start chanting "build that wall" to a kid in his face? I'm from a fucking border town. That shit hits harder.
No, but bro, December's coming up. We're not in Laredo anymore, but
Yeah.
those
I know.
beaners in December,
Oh my
the
God.
mall, fuck that traffic. It's fucking horrible. Fucking get them the fuck out.
Yeah, the ones that have Mexican license plate. Yeah,
I'm obviously
fuck out of
joking.
here.
I'm obviously joking. It's a joke.
No, I know.
But
No,
you know
yeah.
that wall's not gonna be built.
I mean, in McAllen, I did see some of it.
And I don't know
I would
enough.
drive past it.
I don't know enough to talk about it, but I hear in all these countries where legal immigrants are doing pretty messed up things. And yes, the woke or the politically correct thing is to say, yeah, everyone come in. And then when shit goes down, I don't know enough, but I hear about. No, never mind. I don't want to go into.
Yeah. Pussy.
But that is one thing I don't understand, like how everything that's bad is this guy's fault. But anyways,
They felt empowered. That's what I don't like. What were you gonna say?
do you think they would have felt empowered regardless?
No. When Barack was president, I like Barack because he has ears like mine. But when Barack was president, they didn't feel empowered, or they didn't feel empowered. I don't think they did. So they were just waiting for that moment to like let out their white power and be racist once again. But yeah, now that we're talking violence,
Wait. Do you want to get controversial or no?
if you want to, I mean, we're gonna get controversial. I mean, yeah, controversial either way.
You know what bothers me?
What bothers you?
First of all, first and foremost, let's accept and respect each other's views and ideologies. We don't have to agree. As long as I'm not imposing my will on you and hurting you and you're not doing the same, agree to disagree. Okay? Over the whole fuck.
What?
I don't know if I should.
If you don't know, don't do it.
There's people claiming that like the whole my body, my choice movement.
Ooh.
Let's not get into it. What I will say that I find very incongruent and double standard is that you can't tell me what to do with my body if I want to essentially, let's call it for what it is.
I mean, you did post it on your Instagram, so you can say it.
If I want to kill a baby, it's my right. Let's not talk about whether that's right or wrong. What I think is very incongruent that is a lot of those people, very similar people, when a lot of us didn't want to put something into our body that we weren't sure of,
The jab.
that we didn't know the full effects of it. We were called inconsiderate and we were assholes and we didn't care about people's health.
And you should expect a winter full of death.
Thank you. And there was a lot of hate. There was a lot of animosity. There's a lot of violence, whether it was verbal. And the whole movement of my body, my choice just went out the window. Like, no, you should do this. And if you don't do this, you're fucked up and you're wrong. It's just like, where's the compassion? Where's the sympathy? Why, in one case, it's your body, your choice, but in another case, I'm an asshole, I'm the worst, and I deserve death. It makes no sense to me. And that's what I will say about that topic.
Yes. And what are you doing if that's your main concern?
Exactly.
No, but also, men, have to respect and should be educated.
Is it what like why can't we? I know it's a complex subject. If you go through the experience that obviously we don't wish this upon anyone whatsoever, and it's wrong. It will always be wrong. But I think we should make a distinction between women being forcefully raped and taken advantage of and not wanting to go through that and having a baby, and women just having
Being irresponsible.
unprotected sex and like
As well as the man. The man is responsible for that.
which from my very limited understanding with Trump being president, it's not that that is illegal, it's that it comes down to the state to determine whether that's legal or not. So it's not like Trump is like, oh, you can't do that. It's we're giving the right to the state. But even then, like you said, so I'm putting all the blame on you. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Like you said, there should be more or bigger concerns than that. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
I don't know.
If you disagree, then I don't know.
I just want to live in Europe. That's all I want.
If you disagree, I hope you are open enough to have a dialogue and not just hate me. And I told you, I got a message from someone like, I've been seeing what you're posting. Did you vote for Trump? Like, honestly, I didn't vote because
I'm a dumbass.
I was traveling, but I would have voted for Trump. Okay, it's because I'm following people that are voting for Trump. I'm like, cool. And she like basically said you're homophobic, like people are suffering. And I was like, well, let's elaborate. I'm sorry for spitting you.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
here we go
stop.
again.
Let's talk about it. Like, no, I don't want to talk about it. Like that stuff. Like,
Yeah, that I will say. Like, we don't have to. Just because we don't. Like, I don't fuck with Trump, but just because I don't fuck with Trump doesn't mean I have to hate the people that follow him. If that makes any sense. Of course, if they get in my face and start chanting "build that wall," then yeah, fuck you. But if you go post on Facebook and you're like blah blah blah, then yes, I'm gonna be like, oh, this motherfucker's so annoying. But I know you as a person, and I know it's not like you're just saying how you feel in that moment. We don't have to hate each other, and that's one thing that pisses me off about politics, whether it's Democrats or Republicans. We're just dividing we're just dividing society and going like forcing people against each other, which I think it's very stupid and very pointless. But I mean, that's what sells and that's what manipulates and blah blah blah. So that is one thing I am not in favor of, where like, oh, you don't fuck with him, so I mean, you fuck with him, so I don't fuck with you or whatever. I think that is stupid, because we could all hear each other out and make this world a better place.
the only thing that pissed me off. Sorry,
Diego Rocha for president next term.
the first female president. The only thing that pissed me off.
See, you're such
It's
a
a joke.
fan.
It's a joke. Half of the things we say like are not.
Yes. Okay, get to your point.
They're not with the intention of hurting anyone. We don't want to hurt anyone.
No.
The only thing that pissed me off was like, oh, so you voted red or you're Republican. Like, bitch, I couldn't tell you anything about the Republican Party, or sorry, I shouldn't call you a bitch, but like the red and
Whoa.
boxing people into these things. Like, no, I'm fucking not.
Pussy.
The only thing I know is about health, and I know what RFK brought to the table, and that resonated with me, and that's what I was voting for. But oh, you're Republican, so you're this, you're red, you're that. No, shut the fuck up. I'm a human. I'm a soul, just like you are. And the more we try to box each other out, or the more we push each other away, the less dialogue we have, and the less room for connection and unity that we have. Because ultimately, that's what it is. Oh, you're Democrat, you're Republican. It's divide and conquer. It's separating the masses and putting them against each other, and that's how they control us. That's how we stay. That's how we're able to be manipulated and controlled and made money off of. But fuck.
You gotta start following Venezuela's example. JK. I was gonna say something about that, but I forgot.
We need to open up room for healthy communication
Yes.
if we want to get anywhere. If we just keep thinking, oh, you're the bad guy, you're the bad girl, you're the opposing side, you're evil,
bad girl.
we're never getting anywhere positive like that.
Yeah. But now that we're talking violence and aggression, and I've seen your Instagram stories, anything you have to say?
Yeah, well, today, Tuesday, we'll probably post this on Thursday. I mean, we just saw Residente. I was inspired, and everything going on. It's
El machete no solo para cortar cañas, también es para cortar cabeza.
just with everything going on. I was reading stuff. Laredo is the third unhealthiest city of all the major cities in the United States for the second year in a row, I believe.
Come on, Laredo, do better.
And from my perspective, and I've said this before, there's a lot of misinformation, a lot of manipulation, a lot of lying, or just settling for half truths, and it's leading to us being unhealthy, being sick. And I posted in my story. I won't say names, but I will if they fucking don't own up to their shit. And I got some responses, and they're full of shit. But anyways,
And you tagged them.
no, yeah, I tagged them on there. But from the people I tagged, and they're telling me this. Right out of high school, they find working out appealing for whatever reason. They start taking drugs. They start getting swole. They start getting big. They get whatever certification, and that is enough to tell people how to live and give them health advice. Now, if they were to stick to their lane and just be like, hey, I can help you achieve a better physique, but you're going to deal with these health consequences, then okay, I'll shut the fuck up. No damage done. But they're selling shit as healthy. They're trying to help people get healthier. They're trying to, yes, lose weight and all that bullshit.
You lying motherfuckers.
And it's not even that they're lying, bro. It's just that they don't know what they don't know. I genuinely wish them the best and get your money. But when you're 30, when you're 40, when you're 50, when you're 60, all these things are going to catch up. And if you want to make your money off of that, that's fine. But you're putting people on a lifestyle that they're going to live the same consequences, the same health complications without any of the financial compensation from competing or making money or training people. And Laredo deserves better. How much longer are we going to put up with this bullshit? How much longer are we going to put up with generations of being sick, of being unhealthy, of being unhappy? It just pisses me off. And I have more stories, more interactions that I won't share just quite yet, but these people are full of shit. These people are fucking manipulative and they're fucking liars, and I'm coming off too aggressive.
I love it.
I am willing to open up dialogue and healthy communication so we can actually help people's health, so we can actually help people become the best version of themselves.
But we all know how you get, bro, when you try to have a conversation.
Yes, my temper is the problem in all
You
this.
are.
I'm gonna bite my tongue, but I do feel like
Me too.
we need to open up dialogue and we need to start doing things better, because if not, these low calorie diets, these boot camp classes, these gyms, and with all due respect, and I'm here to talk about it, I can show you and teach you things that can help yourself, your own health, the complications that you're going through, and the people that you train. I can help you, and I'm here to do that. That's my purpose in life. But the Cadena Fitness, the Rock Gym, True Fit, Gold's Gym, Crunch, all these personal trainers, all these people, the Rock supplements, and if you're in the space of health, this is for you. If you just want to talk about physique and you have the integrity to be like, hey, these are the health consequences that you're going to suffer down the road, my respect to you. Do your thing, get your money. But if you're talking about health, if you're talking about improving people's well-being and quality of life, this pertains to you. So all those workouts, all those low-calorie diets, all those supplements, all those processed foods in the form of fucking protein bars and protein shakes, they're not cutting it. they're doing more harm than good. And if we have even an ounce of integrity or any genuine interest in helping these people, we gotta be better. We gotta be fucking better. And I'm here to teach you. I'm here to help you. Not because I'm an expert, not because I know everything. I'm an idiot. I know 1% of all these things.
But you're even more of an idioter.
But I know 1% more. And I'm surrounded by the most intelligent, smartest, caring, with integrity
Chingonation.
people where I know I can count on them. But if anyone happens to see this, or if you want to tag them, like I know Gabriela Cadena has a podcast. If you want to have me as a guest, I'd be more than thrilled to talk about how the mitochondria affects people's health, how circadian biology plays a huge role in people's health and well-being and their hormonal balance or imbalance. We can talk about how light environment affects our mitochondria and the circadian rhythm. We can talk about how extremely low calorie diets have a long-term effect on our hormones and our health. We can talk about these things. I'd be more than happy to hop on your platform whenever you want on your space, because I don't think you want to come on to this space. I don't think you want to come on here. And it's not that I want to shit on you guys. It's not that I want you guys to do bad. Get your money. I'm happy for you guys. But if you're doing it costing people their health, that's when I'm not okay with. And that's when I'll be vocal and I'll speak my mind and my heart and my truth every single time.
Amen. And he said that peacefully. And he's not coming for any of y'all. But he said, if you want, he can educate you. But if you want to come for him, you're coming for me too. I didn't say shit, but I'm here too. That's all it is. JK. If you have some HTH, I kind of need it.
No,
as you can tell.
It's not about. It is about educating, not from a place of arrogance or being higher than. It's simply from a place of like, these things can benefit people to a degree that you guys aren't even aware of, and it's an everyday process of getting more information from people way smarter, way more capable, way more experienced, and passing it on to the people that we love. So right now would be a great time to get all my skeletons out. I have a shitty temper. As a soccer player, I was always a fucking asshole. I was shitting on everyone.
And the refs.
And the refs. As a boyfriend, I've been shitty. I've cheated on both of my girlfriends.
I haven't.
I regret it. They did not deserve that. It came from my fucking fragile ego and my insecurities and my broken masculinity. They did not deserve that. I owe them 1,000 apologies. I haven't been the best man, but all of that I'm working on. And there's nothing you can say, there's nothing that you can bring up that I will not share on here. Our wounds create wisdom. So all the mistakes I've made play a part in the man that I am and that I am creating. All the mistakes I've made serve as lessons to be better. And I truly and sincerely apologize to everyone that I hurt in the process of me growing as a man.
You're a BSer.
Nah, don't do it.
Nah,
Stop.
JK.
No, I have nothing but love and respect for the people that loved me when I didn't deserve to be loved. Regardless of how things ended, I love them and I appreciate them. That's what you get for making fun of that. And I won't allow you to do that anymore. You did that enough. I didn't stand up for my people, but when you make fun of the people I love, you make fun of me. So don't do that shit.
You and those fucking people you just named too.
But anyways,
holding hands.
Yeah, I don't want violence. I don't want fighting, but I do want to stand up for what I believe is right, and I do want to stand up for people's health and well-being. And if I see that people are being lied to and manipulated and taken advantage of for your own financial gain, I will be vocal about it. So I'm not perfect by any means. I am still in the process of becoming better, but I do know that I am willing to put everything on the line for the purpose and the mission of creating healthier lifestyles, creating healthier people, happier people, more fulfilled people, stronger people. Do you want me to scoot over?
Yeah, a little bit.
So I hope this message comes across the way I want it to.
Stop lying to people. You, person who this was intended for. But yeah. Anything else you want to add?
I'm trying to remember the name for our brand new state of the art Suma recovery. I want to.
He's one person that's doing things correctly in Laredo and isn't lying to the people.
We give a shout out because it takes a lot of balls and it takes a lot of courage to do something that no one has done in our city, which is implement, take the risk, make the investment, have the courage of providing something to the people that's highly beneficial that can help so many people. So check out Suma Recovery Center. Whenever we're in Laredo, that's the first place we're stopping to. And when you implement those recovery
And TPs.
recovery modalities with the sunrise, with UVA light, with movement, with being outside, and then you have the luxury of implementing that, you're golden. You're gonna feel like a fucking superhero. So shout out to Aaron Zuniga and all the Zuniga family for providing that, for having the courage, for having the balls, and for being courageous enough to do something that no one's ever done. We wish you guys all the best. You guys deserve all the success, and please check them out for all your recovery needs. Go check them out. Go support. This is why we need to support
local
and encourage things that uplift and benefit the whole community. So shout out to you guys.
Yeah. And while we're at it, giving people their flowers, shout out Rush Athletics.
The best strength and performance athletic development place in South Texas, not even Laredo, South Texas.
And the whole Castillo family.
Castillo family, fucking respect. Great people, great human beings. Coach Rick, Eric, Jeff, I haven't met, but
I met Jeff.
Don Salvador, just very impactful and very influential in my life. So there's so much potential in Laredo. There's so much we can do. We need to fucking get together. We need to combine and just build our community.
And for the people to support too.
Imagine being the generation right now. We're the third unhealthiest city in the world. Not in the world, my bad.
In
the United States. Imagine being the generation of people that come together and start making a 180 switch and slowly but surely making Laredo healthy again. See how it comes back?
Bro, I gave you that idea. You're just taking my stuff now. But yes.
But we can actually implement change in major ways.
I agree. Also, I feel like in the soccer community in Laredo, we can help it grow. There's a lot of talent. There's a kid that just debuted a month or two ago.
Fuck yeah. From Liberty, from Coach Galindo. Shout out Coach Galindo.
Exactly. Also, I worked in the youth soccer in Laredo, and it's a whole lot of bullshit. How all the coaches just throw shit at each other within the same team, but it's so stupid when there's so much talent and respect each other to make it a more competitive city. So there's more opportunities for everybody. Getting licensed, which I should do too. But like, fucking, if you get better, the kids get better. If the kids get better, you get better. It's a whole thing. Also, it's something I've thought about doing for a long time, and I don't want to make this episode long. But there's fucking shitloads of public places. What are those fields called? La Base? Like, those fields have been abandoned for what, 10 plus years? Like, why can't they make something public for the people? It's in a good spot where like people from the south can go, people from the north can go. Like, just put some turf, some good old turf, so you don't have to fucking pay that much for maintenance, and let the people go there, like the gym we went to in Mexico City, where it's just bars and for push-ups and pull-ups and all that shit. Why can't we have all that stuff in Laredo? So yeah, we're also coming for you, for the city council. Vote for us. No, but like yes, why can't we make our? We should start caring about our own people, our own city.
It's a little bit hypocritical because we're in Austin,
Yes,
saying this from
but
Austin.
still.
To be fair, my services, you don't need me in person. And second of all, when I was in Laredo, I've been shortchanged. I wasn't paid completely. Money that I was promised wasn't paid to me. But right now that you talk about the soccer community, real quick, I think that's the most beautiful part about all of this. Like, because I'll speak for myself, like that idea ingrained of like you have to compete and look at the other side as a rival and opposition and hate them. Like with Alon Zuniga as kids, fucking immature kids, and I'll speak for myself, like talking shit, playing dirty against each other, all that shit. And that rivalry is like ingrained in us. And then in high school, it gets amplified, like United versus Alexander, all this bullshit. At the end of the day, we're all chasing a dream. We're all trying to fulfill our dream. And after, years after, it's such a beautiful moment for him to be supporting me and for me to be supporting him and coming together to join forces. And it's not just like, oh, you're supporting me. Like, no, bro, from the bottom of my heart, for you to have the balls and courage to do something that hasn't been done in Laredo, like, and that's benefiting the people, that's providing to the people. I admire that. All that previous rivalry and shit talking was so unnecessary. So we all win if we build each other up, if we help each other grow. So we love our city. We will always rep the 956, always and forever.
This LA is for Laredo. It's not for Los Angeles. But yeah, just how you pay the other idiots he was mentioning for supplements, for stupid ass training, for oh yeah, let's get you jerked. Start investing in your health. This is not paid whatsoever. With Suma, that's something that is actually going to benefit you and someone that cares about your health. With this numbnuts, that also knows a little bit more. But oh no, it's because it's too expensive, and it's because I don't see short-term results and this and that. Like, just trust the process and fucking don't try to take advantage.
The moment it clicks for people, we're gonna do major things. Movement, light environment like sunlight, blocking artificial light at night, natural foods, seasonal, local, whenever we can, and all these other modalities like cold therapy, like saunas, all these other modalities that aren't as important as a natural light but still can benefit.
You.
We like things like depression, things like reproductive issues, things like attention deficit, things like obesity, things like diabetes, things like cancers, things. We're thinking too short term and we're thinking too small picture. I just want to look a certain way. There's nothing wrong with that, but there's so many things that we're living with that we can be fixing. Once it clicks for us and we combine and we get that stuff, like there's so much we can do.
Shut up.
All these hormonal imbalances that manifest through depression, through anxiety, through a lot of other things that I won't get into this podcast, but all these diseases that come from mitochondrial dysfunction, like cancer, like obesity, like diabetes, like Alzheimer's, like dementia, like cardiovascular disease, like tumors. I think I already said tumors, but strokes, heart disease, all those things we don't have to live with. And the moment that clicks, we're on the other side, and we're gonna make Laredo healthy again. We'll end on that. Do you want to wrap it up?
I was gonna say something, but I forgot. But yeah, fucking fools.
I'm in my fucking Residente and Kendrick era, so I'll be peaceful about it. But if you keep standing for bullshit and like, I have no other option. I'm letting you know right now. I love y'all, but I love truth and I love people's health and well-being more than anything.
Laredo, get your shit together.